The clock is ticking toward midnight, and at midnight, the axe will fall on one of the biggest budget cuts in decades. The president today called the cuts dumb and arbitrary, saying they will grind down the U.S. economy. But there is no crisis atmosphere on Capitol Hill. Take a look. The Capitol building tonight, quiet. Members of Congress have already left town, and the halls of Congress, as you can see right there, are empty. ABC's chief White House correspondent Jon Karl now on what happens next. John?
Diane, the president had promised that these spending cuts known as the Sequester would never happen. But after meeting with congressional leaders here at the White House, he said he was basically powerless to stop them. Bruce Salatino of Rochester, New York, will be among the first people affected by the cuts. A single father of two, his unemployment check will be slashed by $144 a month.
$144 a month is 1 week of groceries for myself and my two daughters that I live with. So yeah, it's a significant cut. I'm very concerned.
Bruce is not alone. Everybody who has been collecting unemployment for more than 26 weeks could get 9% less, affecting about 3.8 million people this year. The White House has issued warnings over the past 2 weeks that have sounded downright dire.
Federal prosecutors will have to close cases and let criminals go.
We are going to be a nation that is going to be less safe.
It's going to be very painful for the flying public.
But today, the president took a step back from those sky is falling warnings.
We will get through this. This is not going to be a apocalypse, I think, as some people have said. It's just dumb. And it's going to hurt.
For most of the country, the impact won't be felt until April. That's when air traffic controllers will have to start taking 1 day off every 2 weeks, and when civilian employees of the Pentagon will be forced to take off 1 unpaid day every week. The Navy's legendary Blue Angels will be grounded, canceling 28 upcoming air shows. During the campaign, the president flatly declared the cuts would never take place.
It will not happen.
But today he said there was really nothing he could do to stop them.
I am not a dictator. I'm the president. Somehow, even though most people agree that I'm being reasonable, that most people agree I'm presenting a fair deal, the fact that they don't take it means that I should somehow, do a Jedi mind meld with these folks and convince them to do what's right.
And in case you thought Congress couldn't get any less productive, the cuts will force the closure of some entrances at the Capitol building, making it a little harder for some members of Congress to get to work. But Diane, as for next steps, there really are no next steps, no meetings planned here at the White House, and absolutely no clear path forward.
And midnight is coming. Our thanks to you, Jon Karl.